Today, I'm going to be giving you 3 of the top mistakes that first-time homebuyers make when they purchase their very first home. Hey, you guys, my name is Michelle Esquivel. I'm a realtor, broker associate with HomeSmart Evergreen Realty in Monrovia. If you guys want to get a hold of me, check out the link in the description. And I help first-time homebuyers and first-time home sellers save money, and I help make their process smooth. All right, so number 1, avoid the quick online pre-qualifications that some of these online platforms provide. For a quick qualification, that is nothing compared to going to a bank or a loan officer, a mortgage broker, and submitting all of your documentation, getting an application, getting a credit report, and completing the whole process. Some people, what they like to do is go online and look at the online calculators and then go through a quick application 1, 2, 3 step process, and bam, you're pre-approved. And that is not the way to go. So definitely avoid that at all costs. Whomever you choose for your realtor, ask them for some referrals because they've been in the business. And when you get pre-approved for your home loan directly from a bank or from a loan officer, you're going to want to work with somebody who has a great reputation that the realtor can vouch for because they've done business with them before. There is the good, the bad, the ugly in every industry. And so kind of filtering out and using your advisor to help and to connect you is definitely going to be the way to go. And make sure that you do that before going out home shopping because they have lenders, banks, they have a specific qualification that they use to qualify you and to tell you how much you're approved for. So sometimes you might think, oh, I have great credit. I have a job. I've been there longer than 2 years. I have no issues with getting pre-approved. For me, I don't want to start the process until I find the home and then I'll start the process. Well, there's a couple things in that scenario that can be troublesome for you. And so number 1, some lenders might take 2 to 7 days, depending on their volume to get you pre-approved, depending on the area that you're looking in. Let's just say you are pre-approved. Well, that home may be sold by then because in some areas, homes are selling a lot quicker than others. So you really just wasted time and looking at that property. Plus, you don't want to think that you qualify for a certain amount and because it's kind of hard to do. So you start looking at properties in within your budget that you've analyzed and then determine that no, it's actually a lot less than that. And now you got to like mentally go down. That's a hard thing to do. So I would just wait and get pre-approved first through a bank or through a loan officer. Number 2, let's talk about when you're in escrow. You have what's called a due diligence period, an inspection period, an investigation period. During this period, you're going to look at all aspects about the property. You're going to get a home inspection, which, by the way, never skip that. You're going to get a home inspection. You're going to look at all the components within the home. But what about the neighborhood? What about schools? Are you purchasing this home because it's within a school district and because you want your child to go to a certain school? Did you look online? And greatschools.org is one website that you can go to online to see what the assigned school is, but never rely on that. Use it as a reference, but never rely on that. During this period, or even before you submit your offer, ask them what the assigned school is. Go directly to the source. Drive around at night, see what the area looks like in the daytime, the afternoon time. Is it by a school? What does traffic look like around that area? How long is it going to take you to get to work during a certain time at night? Do the neighborhood investigation because sometimes people come into homes and they don't do those investigations personally, and they discover that it's just way too far of a drive if somebody's purchasing, like let's say somebody's moving to the IE because homes are a lot more inexpensive down there, but they really don't know the neighborhood, but it's a great home and it falls within their budget. Research that area if the area is new to you. Okay, and the last and final mistake, this one is going to be easier said than done. I know, I already know, but hear me out. Don't let your emotions take the wheel throughout the transaction. I know, right? You're purchasing this home for your family. This is where your memories are going to be created. Of course, it's an emotional thing. You're excited. Emotions go up and down. You're excited, you're nervous, you're scared. Michelle, how do you take the emotions out of it? I know. Okay, so maybe don't let those emotions that you feel cloud your judgment when it comes down to making a decision, because yes, this is your home, your baby, this is everything, right? But it's also, you can look at it as a business too. An investment. This is an investment. So let's make sure that we take a look at all aspects of real estate. Is this a good investment for you? Is there going to be future appreciation in this neighborhood? Is this an up and coming neighborhood? What does the area look like? Are there new communities that are being built? Are there new homes that are being built too? This is going to be your first home. And most first homes are not your forever home. And for most people, the reason why they buy their first home is to acquire equity so that they could maybe sell that home in maybe 2 to 7 years, and get the equity, stop paying rent, get the equity, and they could pull the equity out of that home and transfer it onto another property that fits their needs better. So the first home is kind of like that stepping stone where you can make money and have that equity, put it down on a new home. A lot of times too, talking about emotions, when we negotiate, and that's one of the reasons why you should hire a realtor with great negotiation skills, and to have him or her on your side as a partner to help you and give you a different perspective, someone who's been trained in negotiation. So when you put a lot of emotion into negotiation too, if we're talking about that, it will cloud. Sometimes people will cancel a transaction because based on principle. No, I think certain repairs should be done, and we're $1,000 apart. Some first-time home buyers have canceled the whole thing because the seller didn't want to give them $1,000 to make certain repairs that needed to be made. And it's only based on principle, not looking at the big picture. So I would just definitely be a little bit more mindful when it comes to those types of situations. Look at the big picture. So that would be the third biggest mistake, is that first-time home buyers don't look at the big picture. They get stuck on things that might be principal or small things, and have certain upsets at a small period of time and not look at the whole thing as a whole. But that's why your realtor, that's why I would be here for you. That's why your realtor is here for you, not to sell you on why you should purchase the home, but to help you see the bigger picture, and just to help you make sure, hey, before you sign on the cancellation on the dotted line, let's make sure that you've slept on it, that you've thought it through, because this is your move, this is your investment. And so look at it as your investment as well. If you guys found this video valuable, please give me a like, share this video with whomever you think might need this, subscribe to my channel for more tips just like this. And you guys have an amazing day.